Hello everyone, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Justice for All Blind. We got more to do. I have a feeling we're going to have to talk to Adrian now. I'm a little bit nervous about how this is going to go. But I think I've said that in the start of every single trial we've had so far, so... Dude! I can't believe that Adrian... No way! Not cool and collected Adrian Andrews. She's your manager. It would have been very easy for her to pull this off. The only person who had easy access to the knife you used at dinner was, well, her. That is true. So after the ceremony during the break, huh? Oh, we haven't seen this. Look at this. I was sleeping like a log the entire time. Ew, it just looks like she's watching him creepily. That's a bit weird, isn't it? See, she could have also easily planted that blood-covered button in your hakama. Oh, that's true. But then how'd she get the costume on? Because she was the one that came to wake me up? Does he have two costumes? Then, dude, you're saying it really was her? Yes, she's the real killer. She was the one who murdered Juan Carita. Is she really, though? But why? I thought she was buds with Juan. She has her own agenda. Her own agenda? What are you talking about? I'm sure you'll see by the time this trial's over. Probably. Well, we'll see something. We gotta figure this out. It'll be alright. I'll get you acquitted by the end of today. Get me a verdict that's refreshing like a spring breeze, okay, Mr. Lawyer, dude? Yeah. I'll give you some Irish Spring later, okay? Phoenix, you think her motive is related to Celeste and Pax's missing suicide note, right? I mean, that's all we have to go on, really, isn't it? Miss Andrews depended on Miss Impax for her strength and will to live. Oh, not this again. This is so horrible to see. Oh, no. But then Miss Impax suddenly killed herself. Sounds like she left a suicide note, and the person thought to have hidden it is Juan Carita, the victim of this murder. And that's why I think Miss Andrews got close to Mr. Carita. All to get the suicide note back. That sounds plausible. I think Mia's not sure. Doesn't she seem like she's not sure? But one thing bothers me. What? Who was it that first told us about their relationship? Better stated, Mr. Andrews' codependency with regards to Miss Impax? Oh, wasn't that supposed to be Miss Andrews? It said Mr. Andrews, I'm pretty sure. Who the hell is Mr. Andrews? It was Edgeworth. He did tell us. It looks like he's still the one in command of this ship. Girl, Edgeworth always in command, and that's okay. Don't let your guard down yet. No, that's for later tonight. Wait, what? That's not gonna make any sense unless you saw the last episode. I hope that you did. Rabble, we're back. Okay, how is this gonna go?
Court will now reconvene. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you please.
The prosecution calls the witness subpoenaed by this court. Miss Adrian Andrews, the person who discovered the crime in Mr. Carita's room. Here we are. Girl, you still got that card in your hand? What is your occupation? I am the manager of the defendant in this case, Mr. Matt Ungard.
I see. Now then.
Before we begin, Your Honor, I have one request.
Yeah, sure. What is it?
I'm sure everyone in this room is wondering the same thing, and would love to find out more about my relationship with the victim. After all, it was the topic of a certain weekly magazine recently.
No, I have no idea what you mean. I've never even heard of Gossipland.
She didn't even mention it. Oh. If the judge was ever a prosecution witness, he'd do all my work for me. Anyway, I was wondering if you could please tell us about your relationship to the victim. Or just your relation. Maybe. We're jumping the gun a little bit here. Yes, I was seeing Mr. Carita. I was also aware of the rivalry that existed between Matt and Juan. But this was a private matter between Juan and myself.
So it was a fry and bait matter, or was that bait and fry? It reminds me of fishing.
What? But I didn't kill him. No one has accused you of that. I've got a feeling someone will soon. Why, you got a guilty conscience? Something's bothering me about this. I'm still under the thought that she didn't do it. Something's nagging at me, I don't know. Maybe we'll see what happens.
I think we all understand your relationship with the victim now, Miss Andrews.
Very well then, witness, please testify to the court about what happened when you discovered the murder that had taken place. Alright, here we go. What we got? When I found the body. Okay, let's hear it. It was time for the show to start, so I went to get Matt from his room. After that, I went to Juan's room, and there was his dead body. I was in shock. Oh yeah, this. We've seen this. What I saw was, naturally, the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo. I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice.
What?
How are you gonna pour yourself juice in front of a dead body when you're about to faint? Just run the fuck out of the room, that's what I would have done.
You poured yourself a glass of juice?
Yes, sadly, I didn't remember not to touch things at the scene of a crime. And I disturbed the crime scene by moving this one thing. And that is when the fingerprints on the wine glass were made, Your Honor.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Oh, you damn better, I'm gonna do it, Skippy. She is one cool and collected customer, and she has the brains to match. Yes, I know. In order to catch a person like her, you have to avoid head-on confrontations. You should disrupt her pace. What does that mean? I mean, I was just gonna press her on everything like I normally do, girl. Is that not gonna work? She's the type of woman who is easily thrown off by things inconsistent with her thinking. So, you have to attack when she least expects it. The instant you let up on your offense is the instant this trial is over. Understand? Oh, you want me to go on the offense? Girl, I got you. Press everything. I'm about to do it. You just sit there and look hot, Edgeworth. I got this.
It was time for the show to start.
I went to get mad. I mean, that's probably a true statement. Still gonna press it. And what was Mr. Ongard doing at the time? He was taking a nap. Well, we did see that scene. Oh, look at Matt. He looks so cute, bless. He was worn out from his mini-performance as the Nickel Samurai during the ceremony. Mr. Ongard did say he was taking a nap, so that's truthful. Then I guess you could say it could not have been taken out of his room, yes? Excuse me? What are you...
What you gonna say, hot stuff? I'm not even started yet. You just hang tight to something.
Right, I thought years of school would have taught you how to construct a sentence.
Whoa.
If you can't make a sensible sentence with a subject, I'll make one for you. Watch. Did you, Miss Andrews, remove Mr. Ongard's knife from his room?
Thanks. I was getting there.
No. Subject, verb, object, right? Did you skip basic grammar? The witness may continue. Ow, Phoenix. Don't let that happen again. It was embarrassing. After that, I went to Juan's room, okay? Tell me about that. And why did you do that? As a friendly gesture, Juan was to make an appearance with the other heroes. So the show was supposed to be a show of friendship, huh?
Ooh.
Nothing seems off about this. Hang on a minute. That actually might be wrong. As long as I don't have any proof, she's not gonna talk. May we continue now? Witness, what did you see when you got to his room? And there was his dead body. I was in shock. Well, surely I have to press this. You were in shock? What? Was I not supposed to be? Miss Andrews is a very calculating person. And despite how close they were, I doubt she had romantic feelings for Mr. Kurita. Anyone randomly stumbling upon a dead body would be in shock. And you can't seriously expect that a young beauty like her would not be shocked. Excuse me? Did you just call her beautiful?
Oh, that's it.
Oh, this girl going down. No, she's toast. Forget it, she's the murderer. I am no better than Old Bag, holy crap. Somehow I don't think beauty has anything to do with being shocked or not. Exactly, Phoenix.
I see.
What I saw was naturally in the exact same scene as the crime scene photo. Alright, tell me about that. This is the photo you're referring to, correct? Yeah, this one. I didn't even see the knife at first. I thought it was like a thing that was going across his collar when I first saw it, like the instant I saw it. Yes, the one with the knife lodged in his chest. And the guitar case was like this too? Yes, it was open and empty, of course. And then, what did you do next, witness? Alright. I felt as though I was about to faint, so this has got to be something right here. Has to be. That just seems like a weird statement to make. Juice? Yes, there was a bottle of tomato juice on the table, so I helped myself. But you didn't drink any of it, did you? Huh? That's true. There were no lip marks left on this wine glass to suggest that anyone drank from it. I wasn't feeling terribly great, so I set the glass down without drinking it. This seems strange. What's this then? Miss Andrews, I would like to confirm with you one more time. When you discovered the dead body of Juan Kurita, you were in great shock. And that's when you poured yourself the glass of juice, correct? Phoenix, what are you leading to? And what of it? My mind really was a complete blank at the time. Your mind was a complete blank? I didn't think that that was possible for you. Aren't you rude today? I was so dazed that I made one careless mistake. That one thing. What one thing? Never mind. It's no big deal. Oh, what's this? What was she starting to say just now? Oh, yeah, press this further for sure. She just slipped. What's she about to say? Miss Andrews, I'm convinced that you, as you said, made a mistake at the scene of the crime. What I really want to know is what this mistake was. Actually, so would I. Thank you, Edgeworth. You're beautiful. I love you. I'm sorry. It's kind of embarrassing. When I set the glass down on the dresser, I accidentally knocked the flower vase over. Whoa, girl. Oh, shoot. I didn't know we was in the 70s. What was going on with the bell-bottoms and those platform heels? Excuse me? Ew, we gotta get you to a shop. Get this girl shopping.
Flower vase? Are you talking about the one on the floor in the crime photo?
Wait a minute. That one? The mess of glass shards. Wait a minute, that seems strange, though. Okay. It was originally on top of the dresser, but when I bumped into it with my elbow, it fell onto the guitar case. Huh? Wait, what? That doesn't seem right. There wasn't any pieces in the guitar case, but she said she didn't open it, right? How is that possible? I'm sorry. I thought that since the crime scene was already in disarray, that people would simply assume the vase was just another part of the mess.
Great. It looks like yet another fact has come to light here. Please add this and anything else you have to reveal your testimony.
I'm sorry, but I have nothing more to add. I didn't touch anything else. That's weird, though. Wouldn't the glass and the flowers and pieces of it fall into the guitar case that was open? Or am I just cutting at straws here? I was the one who knocked the flower vase over where it fell into the guitar case. Is this where I have to present something? I'm worried about this because... Hang on. Can we look at this? Is it there? Look, there's nothing in there. Is that what I have to go on? That was the first thing that crossed my mind. So what do I present, though? The photo? The photo or this? Empty, there's some water, but only on top of the lid! This is it! See, my first thought was that there's nothing in it on the picture, so how did you do it, and would you clean it up after? So she did open it, didn't she? Oh, girl. You sit right down. Actually, no, stand up. I want to see those platform shoes again. You testified that you knocked the flower vase over, is this correct? Yes. And are you sure it fell onto the guitar case? Is there some problem with what I said? It's not some problem, it's a major problem. It's true that the top of the guitar case was wet with water. However, that's exactly what is so strange. Miss Andrews, you testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case. However, if that was true, the case should have gotten wet on the inside, not the outside. Oh yeah, rabble. That's the rabble.
That's very true.
Which means she opened it. So she lied about that, too. Furthermore, there's one other thing strange about this guitar case.
And what is that?
Let's take a look at this crime scene photo. He's gonna say how there's nothing in it. The remains of the vase are scattered on the floor.
And what is wrong with that?
If the guitar case was open when the vase fell, the glass shard should be inside, not outside the case. Exactly! Oh, good, I was right about this. Ah! Oh, did your bra just go? Yeah, that happens in here a lot. It must be like a haunted room. All the girls' bras just fall right off. Snap! What is your point, Wright? That the case was closed at the time the vase was knocked over? Is that all? No, I got more. I just don't know what it is yet. No, think back to what Miss Andrews testified to. She said that other than the vase, she didn't touch anything else.
Ugh. Yes, that's right. She did implicitly say that she didn't touch the guitar case.
What you gotta say, darling? But the whole matter with the guitar case is a dead end. The bright red guitar was found at the studio. It has no bearing on this case at all. Does it? That may very well be. However, an empty guitar case does seem to have no relation to this case. Wait, that wasn't a red herring, was it?
Seems that there's no deeper meaning to the guitar case.
Other than the fact that she lied.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you think we need to hear more details?
know. Yes? They're prompting me for this, right? This could be a trap, though. Yes. The empty guitar case. I believe this is a crucial piece of the puzzle. I actually think it kind of is, because... my thought on that is, if he left the guitar at the studio, why would he knowingly carry an empty case to the place? He must know it was empty. He carries it all the time. If it wasn't in there, he would have noticed how light it was. Why would he bring it? It just doesn't make any sense, that part. Heh, I can't believe anyone would reach for straws like this, but it is you. I'll reach for your straw later. Wait, what? Well, I mean, it's not like an actual straw. It's like a bubble tea straw. Have you ever seen how big those are? Never mind. Just don't know. No.
All right, I'll follow along for now.
Thank you, Judge.
Miss Andrews, please testify to the court about the guitar case.
Maybe we can find something to slip her up on, because it's such a mundane thing.
The guitar case. I can't believe we have testimony about this.
I don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed. I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over. It's not a big deal, though, right? The case was empty after all. As for why I opened the case, even I don't know.
Yeah, that kind of didn't bring us anywhere, did it? It looks like this really wasn't a very important point.
Yeah, might be. This wastefulness is such a familiar feeling by now that it's almost comforting. I'll comfort you later. Yes, I will. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and start the cross-examination.
Yeah, you do that.
Huh, using anyway to change the topic. A convenient escape for a weak man. I'll show you how weak I am later. Oh my god, you guys, it's never going to end. Not ever. Don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed. I don't know. Until they tell me not to, I'm doing it. During your testimony just now, did you remember those events clearly in your mind?
I'm thinking no.
Well, you see. Are you sure you're the one who opened the guitar case?
She's not answering.
She's waiting for someone to tell her if she should answer or not. Her codependency is coming through, huh? Maybe we can get her on that.
Well, Miss Andrews?
Yes, it was me. Suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over. Then how is it wet on the top? I mean, I guess it could still be. But wouldn't the water have, like, run off or something? It just doesn't seem right, does it? Or something, I don't know. It just doesn't seem right at all. So, you opened the guitar case, then? Yes, well, maybe.
She doesn't know. She doesn't even know what she's doing right now. Why did you open the guitar case?
Huh? Mr. Kurita's dead body was right there in front of you, wasn't it? Oh, good thinking, Phoenix. God, I'm glad you're here. Oh, sorry, there's a cat on my desk. He also wants to be a lawyer. Hello, buddy. I would think that the first thing you would do is call for help, not open a guitar case. What you gonna object about that? You gonna say that's wrong? As the witness has said multiple times, when she found the dead body, she was in shock. Blah, blah, blah. We're not really going with that, are we? Come on. I guess Edgeworth really does think she's pretty because he's, like, totally making excuses for her, which makes me very jealous and angry, actually. I might shoot her later. Maybe I was curious to know if the bright red guitar was alright or not. I thought maybe the criminal took it.
No.
Why would she care about the bright red guitar? This is not right. But getting back on topic. It's not a big deal though, right? The case was empty after all. Hang on a minute. Don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed. I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over. Something's weird. There is some water, but only on top of the lid. Bears Kurita's fingerprints. Is that what we want? But we just presented it, though. Pray. Uh-oh. Something's weird here. There's no way you were the one who opened the guitar. That's right. She didn't open it. Mr. Kurita did because of his fingerprints. That's what I thought. Why would you say that? It's elementary, my dear. Because the only fingerprints on this guitar case are those of the okay, yes. Ah! What's she gonna say now? She's gonna be like, I opened it with my foot. Or, I sat on it to open it. Ugh. What's it gonna be? You shouldn't assume that I must have left prints just because I touched the case. What does that mean? Here we go. She opened it with her big-ass platform shoe. What if I were to tell you that I was wearing gloves at the time?
Gloves? But why would you be wearing gloves at the time?
It was the night of the awards ceremony, so of course I dressed up for the occasion. No. And I'll tell you why. Because it's got, the glass you was holding has your fingerprints on it, lady. You think I'm gonna forget that part of it? Oh, hell no. I'm getting you as soon as I can. Yes, now I remember. I'm almost sure I was wearing a pair of thin gloves.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, it seems the witness was wearing gloves at the scene of the crime.
No, she wasn't. But I'm gonna get you, you stupid, silly girl. I'm gonna. Okay, you were wearing gloves? Isn't that a little strange? Why is that strange? Do you have something that would prove I was not wearing gloves at the time? Yes, I frickin' do. I'm gonna put it right in your face, and Edge was gonna love me again. I have your proof right here. This wine glass. The wine glass? You left your fingerprints very clearly on this wine glass. Oh, girl. Even if you took your gloves off when you poured yourself this glass of juice, wouldn't you think it was just a little strange? That you put your gloves back on just to open the guitar case? Oh my god, her bra and her glasses broke. Holy crap, get her to TJ Maxx. Get her somewhere. Jeez, she needs a whole mall. She needs Costco. It's like the only place you can get clothes and glasses at the same time. She had another pair, though. That was weird. And convenient.
Order, order!
Looks like you hit the nail on the head this time. Yeah, I'm about to do that tonight. Wait, what? No, shut up. Never mind. I believe that guitar case plays a very important role here. I'm thinking there was something in it at the time. There has to have been. Juan brought it empty or with something else in it. There's no other explanation, but what? I wonder if it really was empty, though. Exactly. That's what I was thinking, too. But the guitar, the bright red guitar, was at the studio, but he used it to carry something else. But what is it? Phoenix, drop all your presumptions. What was in the guitar case was not the bright red guitar. You don't mean it was a bright white guitar? Wait, that's not right either. No, Phoenix, it's not.
I admit it would be unnatural for someone to do that. So the witness was not wearing gloves, despite the fact that on the case...
What? How are you going to object to the judge? No, you can't do that. Oh, Judge Judy would have your butt for that. Your Honor, this is obviously the defense's usual misdirection tactic at work. Steer the court towards an unrelated topic and lull us all into his misguided... No, but that works because it's the truth. No, Your Honor. Please recall that Miss Andrews had testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case. Which means that the case was closed when the crime took place. However, it is wide open in this photo of the crime scene. I am sure this guitar case has some relation to the murder. What you gonna do? Your pants is gonna fall off if you keep objecting like that. Keep going. If you are so sure, Wright, then I'm sure you can somehow substantiate your outrageous claim, correct? Please enlighten us as to why the guitar case has anything at all to do with this murder.
Can you do that, Mr. Wright?
Well, let's suppose for a second that the bright red guitar was not the only thing that could have been in the case.
The bright red guitar not being the only thing? You don't mean to suggest that a bright black guitar was a...
Oh my... Jeez. So, you intend to push your theory that the case was not empty. Is that it, right? That's it, baby. I wouldn't say something I didn't intend to prove. Deflate that head of yours. That's later. I mean, the game just makes it way too easy for me, you guys. Like, honestly, I don't try to do this. Uh-oh. What was inside the case? This is the part I'm not sure. Let's think. Let's think about what we know. You know what it... Oh, you know what it could be? Here's what's bothering me. Remember when we saw the picture of Matt on guard sleeping? And I said, he's in his costume. How the frick did she get him out of it to use it? Did she have a second costume? Let me look at this real quick. I forgot what this was. Yeah. Did she have a second costume? Was it in the case? But that does seem a little bit far-fetched, though. But how else could she have gotten it? It would make sense if someone saw her walk in normally, and then no one saw her walk out normally, too, though. That's another thing. If I'm wrong, we don't lose too much. Wait, how do I present the costume, though, is the thing. Oh, with this? I don't know. Wait a minute. Is this... Yeah, this is the thing that shows it. There was a whole person in there. Is that what we're going with? Oh, I'm nervous about this. Okay. I think it was this.
This is a photograph.
Look at this graph. Yes, but what is important is what's in the picture, Your Honor.
In this picture?
It doesn't take a genius to see what I mean. What I'm proposing is... Inside the guitar case was the Nickel Samurai, the hero's very own costume.
What?
Rabble, rabble.
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
I'm about to. Right, are you saying that the witness opened the guitar case to take out a costume? What insane point would there be to doing something like that? That insane point would be to wear the costume, of course. Miss Andrews put it on to hide her identity so she could make her escape. After all, you couldn't let anyone see you leave, could you, Miss Andrews? Uh-oh. She's sweating now. Just like Edgeworth's gonna be later. God. I am the worst. I refuse to accept your theory. Edgeworth, you know it to be true also. Do you have anything to support such a preposterous idea? Just outside the door was an investigative photographer who was starving for a big scoop, and that's when she snapped the photo. And in the end, she managed to get the shot, correct?
You mean this photo?
That's right. Homegirl just standing there like she belonged on Austin Powers or some shit, like she's just standing there in the 70s.
Order, order! It looks like we've wandered into quite another mess again, haven't we?
We always do. Nice job, Phoenix. Well, you know my strategy. Speak first, think later.
So the real murderer was hiding inside a costume.
What you gonna say now? Wait 1 second, Your Honor. The Nickel Samurai's costume would have been Mr. Matt Onguard's. Why would something of the defendant's be in the victim's room? And inside the guitar case of all places? That's the one part I still think I don't have completely worked out, but I have an idea.
True, that is a little baffling. Mr. Wright, the court would like to hear your thoughts. What was this Nickel Samurai costume doing inside the guitar case?
Well, it definitely wasn't stolen because he was wearing his at the time while he was taking a nap, so I don't think that's it. It was a spare. I think she somehow set this up because she was probably at Juan's studio earlier. That's what I'm gonna go with. It has to be something like that. Mr. Onguard did not take his costume off during the break period. In that case, the costume we are talking about was a spare.
What? Then, are you saying that on the night of the murder, there were 2 Nickel Samurai costumes at the Gatewater Hotel?
Yep. That is what I'm saying.
And how do you explain the costume that was inside the guitar case?
It would mean that the victim himself had planned to bring the spare to the ceremony. Or she planted it there. She planted it there, or someone did, and that's why he thought the guitar was in there, because the costume was heavy. Now it's starting to make sense.
The victim, Mr. Kurita, was the Jammin' Ninja. Why would he secretly bring the Nickel Samurai's spare costume with him? What could be the reason behind such a peculiar act?
I think I have this now. Ah, so that's what he intended. What? What are you mumbling to yourself about now? Have you just been rambling all this time without any sense of inner monologue? No, I just...
Mr. Wright, please explain yourself. Why do you think the victim had the Nickel Samurai spare costume?
Phoenix, are you sure you can explain this one? I think I can. Think carefully before you answer. I know what it is. I think I know what it is, you guys. It has something to do with the thing that was going to be said right before the murder happened. Didn't they say that the Jammin' Ninja or somebody, either him or the Nickel Samurai, was going to make... That's what it is. They said the Nickel Samurai was going to make some big announcement. But Onguard didn't know about it. Was he planning to go up as the Nickel Samurai and say something bad? Or was the costume planted on him? That I'm still not sure about, but I think I might be onto something here. Alright, this is what I think. The reason the victim brought the Nickel Samurai spare costume to the hotel was... It has to be that, doesn't it? We still have this and we haven't used it. The Nickel Samurai would like to confess something after the post-ceremony stage show. Is that it? I'm gonna go with that. It seems the most logical right now, because I couldn't even possibly prove why she planted it on him.
What is this?
On the night of the murder, after the stage show, the Nickel Samurai was going to hold a special press conference.
A press conference?
Yes, the Nickel Samurai was supposed to confess something at this conference. I heard about this as well. For once you're not making something up, right? I never make stuff up. Usually. I'm definitely not making up what's gonna happen to you later. What? But what struck me as strange was that Mr. Engard himself said that he had no idea he was supposed to be holding a press conference. Mm-hmm. Exactly. She didn't tell him.
But how can that be?
The way I see it, that can mean only one thing. The conference was set up. Yup. By none other than the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida himself.
The victim?
Yes. The spare Nickel Samurai costume was prepared for that very conference. Mr. Corrida was going to hold the press conference as the Nickel Samurai. Oh boy. Here we go. Oh, this is gonna be good.
He was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai and hold a conference? But why would the victim do such a thing?
That's something I don't quite know yet. Oh good, because I really didn't know that either, and I didn't know if I was just not paying attention or what, but Phoenix doesn't know yet either. What I'm concerned with right now is what he intended to reveal at that conference. I wonder if Adrian knows. The Nickel Samurai was going to confess something, and by confess, I'd wager he was going to reveal something about himself. Which means that Juan Corrida, posing as the Nickel Samurai, was going to speak about Matt Engard. Yeah, he was probably going to, deface him or something.
Yes, I guess that's what it would mean.
But, if that's the case, that's not a confession, that's public disclosure. Why you gotta get in my face about it, though? Huh.
Miss Andrews?
I can see why you are pros at what you do.
Pardon me?
Yes, just as you say. The press conference was set up by Juan. What? Oh, shit.
Miss Andrews, please offer us an explanation for this.
I was the one he asked to help set it up. And the person who prepared the second costume for him, that was also me. So I was right on both counts.
You?
Juan had bet everything on the Jammin Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. So he wasn't a nice guy at all.
He was going to ruin him, huh?
It looked like somehow Juan had his hands in a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. But then why did you help him? I don't understand. What? I still don't get that part. I'm sure it's gonna dawn on me at some point, but...
And what do you know what the secret of Mr. Engard's is, Miss Andrews?
Yeah, do you? That's something only Juan knew. I don't know what it is. Are you lying?
I see.
Why would you take anything she says for face value at this point? I've probably been coming off quite suspicious to everyone, but that's to be expected. I've been trying to protect Matt, after all. Are you sure about that? Protect Mr. Engard? How?
And yet again, another strange bit of truth comes to light, it seems.
I think we're gonna have to stop here. Most people said that they didn't mind, that I didn't do the whole hour to hour and a half long. They feel that 30 to 35 minutes is perfect. I hope there's not too much left, but if there is, I'll just roll with it. I think we're gonna stop here and see what else is going to happen. Because, yeah. Nah, I need to ponder this for a minute, and then I'll come right back to it. We'll see what happens in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I have. Thank you so much. Leave a like if you liked it. It really does help, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.